Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is another video, and this time I'm dedicating this video to a book. And a book I like to read right now is, and I'm currently reading, is this book of four stories, the compilation of four plays written by William Shakespeare. And the four plays are all tragedies, the ones listed in this book. It is Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth. Of the four, I've only read two, which are Hamlet and Macbeth. But the first time I read them, which was in high school, I didn't really focus in on much. But I did find both of them attractive, interesting, nonetheless. So the one I'm reading right now is Macbeth, and what I got to say about Macbeth is that it's one of the best plays I've read. I mean, it's really interesting. It's got the whole medieval aspect to it. It's got a lot of archetypes in it and a lot of symbolism as well as foreshadowing. The reason why it's very influential in today is because it has the symbolism of the number three. It's got the three witches, and three witches is also being seen in movies such as Hercules, animated by Disney. It's been seen in a lot of this stuff. Three is a symbol. It's a number which has influenced many works of art throughout history. I think it was three, which is considered a masculine number. I remember seeing Fantasia, a movie about music by Disney, and one of the videos in it, there was a girl who shed three tears, and those three tears managed to grow trees, life, of plants. So Shakespeare was one of the original writers to utilize in his work of arts this aspect of symbolism. And a lot of people copy Shakespeare. Shakespeare was really the first one to become the utilizer of tragedy, comedy all at once, because my English teacher told me this. He said that Shakespeare is genius not because of the plots and how interesting the plays are, but rather because before him, people writing plays really wouldn't mix tragedy, comedy, irony together. They would just leave it be. But in Shakespeare plays, you have tragedy mixed with comedy, such as in Macbeth, where, again, when you have the three witches, they're together and they're talking pretty perverted stuff. And back in the day, Shakespeare's day, they used to really just love all the perverted, nasty, funny stuff. Vulgarity was pretty popular, and that's what would bring the crowd in, and that's why Shakespeare was pretty popular. Today we don't understand the vernacular back then, and that's what I'm trying to do. And if you guys are fans of Shakespeare, you're probably better at it than I am, because I'm trying to better my vocabulary, and by doing so, I'm trying to read Shakespeare. And if I can understand Shakespeare, that would be great. Then I would probably master the English language, because Shakespeare was the most, I don't know, just brilliant, the most brilliant in using it. And him, Edgar Allan Poe, in my opinion, have mastered the art of writing, the art of just communication through words. So that being said, I think Macbeth is a very good work of art. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do, very highly. Have I read it and enjoyed it? Yes, I did. I saw the movie. In fact, the movie is good as well. That thing about reading plays is that very different, but same premise as reading a story. You just have different setup of the pages, different setup of how the story progresses. It's unusual but very entertaining nonetheless. You imagine seeing a play, basically. At least for me, I imagine seeing a play as I read this book. And it's great, because I enjoy plays. If you've ever been to a play, it's quite entertaining. I've been to the Lion King play, and it was very fun, actually entertaining. Um, Actually, The Lion King was the very first movie I saw when I was 1 year old. Lion King is great. Even The Lion King utilizes all the symbolism that Shakespeare has been known to use. Like, let's see, number three, you got Simba, Pumbaa, and Timon. You got water being the creator of life, such as when Lion King, in The Lion King, where Simba beats his Uncle Scar, and everything washes away in a flood of rain. So water, it symbolizes rebirth. So again, watch out for all these hints, clues, symbolisms, archetypes that are within works of art such as this. You have to catch it, and then you can decipher it for yourself. The beauty of it is that you always get something different every time you read it, and that's what I'm trying to achieve at this moment with this. As far as rating goes, I give it 9.5 out of 10 because it's just a hit classic. It's a classic, and without it, we wouldn't have a lot of the work of art we have today. Oh, an interesting fact about Macbeth is that a lot of actors, a lot of playwrights, a lot of just artsy people in general considered this play to be cursed, and it's been throughout history that the superstition has survived because I don't know when it started, but a lot of people who have participated in the play have met unfortunate circumstances such as deaths, disease, illnesses. So they credit all of that to this play written by Shakespeare. So instead of saying Macbeth, the title of the play, they only want to recognize it as the Scottish play, the Scottish play. I mean, so to avoid the misfortunate events. So that's an interesting fact. It's a superstitious. It's a superstition. Do I believe it? Not at all. But regardless, it's a great thing to know, and it's interesting, just like the play itself. And please read it. I mean, by all means, it's a great book. I appreciate Shakespeare very much. So tune in next time as I give another thoughtful review for either a book or a boxing subject. So thanks for tuning in. Thank you all. Good night. Good day. God bless. See you.